Hey guys, it's Rhiannon. So that last unboxing kind of drove me nuts. So I'm back on here. We're going to go do a quick walkthrough one more time of the Law of Attraction Tarot. So it was an absolute disaster when I first opened it. And because the deck itself is so different than your standard Rider-Waite system, I really just needed to get organized. So if you watch the part one, you're going to see that we unboxed it and it was a complete shit show. Everything was out of order. So now I've got everything organized. Let's go through really quickly again. Of course, Zero is the Fool. The Magician, not my favorite Magician card, but he is using his tools. Yeah. So first impressions, not in love with that card. The High Priestess, It's okay. It's got some of the symbolism. Typically this would be black and white, right? Not sure what this paper's all about here, but those first three cards, not my favorite. The Empress. The Emperor. So I thought this was Justice because he was holding a gavel, but this is actually the Hierophant. Which also makes sense because Hierophants are typically judgy bastards, right? Religious judgy bastards. The Lovers. I kind of like this because it almost looks like that. You can see stubble. But here it almost looks feminine. So I feel like it's almost like, you know, ambiguous. Like it could be female on female. It could be male on female. Female on female, male on female. Couldn't really be male on male, but it's nice to have a little bit of other variety other than just the typical male-female. Although, like I said, you can see the scruff there, but that's the Lovers. The Chariot. Justice, right? I'm going to cheat and look. After the Chariot. Yeah, Justice. I mean, you would think that makes sense. It was obvious with the scales, but some of these cards don't make a lot of sense, and you'll see that. Justice, so we were right about this. This is the Hermit, which I love that card. That's probably so far one of my favorite cards in this deck. Wheel of Fortune. Strength. I always love the Strength card. This is the one that got me. So this is actually the Hanged Man. So it doesn't have any of your typical imagery that a hanged man would have. He's not upside down. He's not hanging from anything. He's just kind of unsure and he's venturing out and trying to balance and he's on, you know, he's got some doubts. But definitely the imagery didn't say hanged man to me, but that's the hanged man. And this is the Death card. So that's kind of actually a beautiful Death card. So the cards that I really like are making up, I feel like, for the cards I really don't like. So I'm really happy with that. Temperance. The Devil. Standard Devil. Interesting that he has like this palette here of like an art palette. That's a paintbrush. So interesting kind of. I'll have to look those words up and see what those mean. I would assume as above, so below, because that's typically what, you know, Baphomet stands for, but. Okay, so the Devil, this was the Tower. I thought it was the Tower, and it is. There is no actual tower, but we have the lightning here in its endings, right? So that's the Tower, the Star, the Moon, the Sun, which I love all three of those, Judgment, and the World. So yay! After getting that a little bit more organized, I'm a lot happier with the deck. So thanks for watching this little first impressions, and we'll see you guys soon.